A very good morning, students. So, this is the revision part of the practical portion, chapter number 1, data, its source and compilation. So, there are some important terms, and I will revise these all topics again. So, students here, data and information. What is the difference between these two? So, data is a raw unorganized facts that need to be processed. Data can be something simple and seemingly random and useless until it is organized, right? So, when data is processed, organized, structured, or presented in a given context so as to make it useful, it is called information. So this is the difference between data and information. Now next is about the primary data and secondary data. Primary data, students, is collected by researcher from first hand sources using methods like survey, interviews, or experiments. And secondary data is data gathered from studies. Okay, from the government documents we can get the data, experiments that have been run by the other people or for other researcher. It can be published or unpublished, right, like magazines and all. Next is inclusive method and exclusive method. It is inclusive, students, inclusive method means it is that series which includes all items up to its upper limit. Okay, and exclusive in this method is used for those series in which the upper limit of one class becomes the lower limit of the next class. Okay, I explained it in the previous video also. So it is called exclusive series, right? Because the frequencies of the upper limit of class interval are not included in that particular class. Inclusive, for example, is student, there is a gap range between I just write here a gap range in the sense like uh, 10 to 14, right? And then 15 to 19. Then we can say the class interval 20 to 24, like this. These are the example of inclusive series, inclusive method. And if we talk about the exclusive, so here students, in exclusive, it repeats itself. Okay, in this method the class interval, the digit repeat itself as a lower limit of next class interval, like we can say like 0 to 10, like 10 to 20, then 20 to 30. So this is lower class. Okay, this is called lower limit and it is called upper limit. Okay, this is called upper limit and this is called lower limit, right? Next is, students, is about the simple frequencies. So in analysis compares the values of the fields you specify and creates a report that lists each value for these fields along with the numbers of times each value occurs. So the simple frequencies, a symbol is F. Okay, it is denoted by the symbol F. It measured in hertz. Okay, it is measured in hertz, right? And to make frequency table we use like 3.5 sorry 3 5 8 4 6, like this we use it. Okay, so if we can see these type of numbers like 3 5 8 4 4 6, again 3 2 4. So here how can we use these numbers to make a frequency table? So to make frequency table, students will make here two columns like this. We'll make two columns. Table 1 is of value and another table shows frequency. Okay, so here we can see now. Now let's start from the lowest number. So the lowest value is 3. So here the lowest value is not 3, is lowest value is 2. Okay, so suppose lowest value is 2 and value is 2. And what is the frequency? Frequency is how many times the number repeats here. So here number is not repeated here, so that's why here we'll write only 1. Now next number is after this 2. How often this number is appearing in the list. Next number is like 3. Okay, now next number is 3. So 3, we can see its frequency is 2, means it's how many how often these numbers appear in this list? 2 times. So we'll write here 2. So here through this we can see that is the frequency is 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, like this. Then what we'll do, 3 after we can use write 4, and 4 also comes in 1 time only. So like this we'll do it, and at the last what we are doing, we'll total it. Total कैसे करेंगे? Like सपोज इफ़ यू हैव टू सॉल्व लाइक मोड इसका निकालना है, तो हम क्या करेंगे? HF9 कहाँ से आए? लगो सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल जो हमने यहाँ पे इसके टोटल करा है, ठीक है, उसका कितना है कि टोटल नंबर लाइक 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. सो विल राइट हियर 7, राइट? सो व्हाट विल राइट हियर? 7, right? So next is median. How will take out median? Median is students is it means midpoint. Okay, जब हमें इसका mid point निकालना होता है तो हम इसे कहते हैं median. This is called median. So median means यहाँ पे कितने बार जो वो इसका जो mid point होगा, जो mid point निकलेगा वो median होगा, ठीक है? And then next is mean. These all three we have to study students in this. तो इसका फॉर्मूला हमें यूज़ करना पड़ेगा सम अपॉन एन, राइट? सो सम मीन्स टोटल नंबर, और उसको फिर अपॉन क्या कर देंगे, जो हमारा टोटल एन आया है उससे उसे डिवाइड कर देंगे. देन वट एवर विल गेट द आंसर इन पॉइंट्स लाइक 5.2 3.1 लाइक दिस आंसर विल गेट. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी. ओके, मैंने इसी में आपको पूरा मीन मोड मीडियन का भी हल्का सा कुछ बता दिया है. नेक्स्ट इज फ्रीक्वेंसी पॉलीगन. कम्युलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी को अभी यहाँ पे हम स्किप करते हैं. कम्युलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी स्टूडेंट्स ये भी हमारा जो है इसको CF से मेंशन किया जाता है. ओके, कम्युलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी डिनोटेड बाय CF. ओके, जिसमें कि आपका क्या है, इट इज़ एक्सप्रेस्ड बाय CF एंड कैन बी ऑब्टेन बाय एडिंग सक्सेसिव सिंपल फ्रीक्वेंसी इन ईच ग्रुप विद द प्रीवियस. जो हम फ्रीक्वेंसी का टोटल करते हैं वही हमारा CF, ठीक है, इनटू करके जो आंसर निकलता है वो CF होता है, right? So these all will learn. Next is frequency polygon. So what is frequency polygon, students? Frequency polygons is a graph constructed by using lines to join the midpoints of each interval or bin the heights of the points represent the frequencies. It can be creates from the histogram or by calculating the midpoint of bins from the frequencies distribution table according to the table. Okay, suppose we'll use it, but we'll use it in the graph only. Okay, we'll use it in the graph only. Suppose this is graph, so यहाँ पे जो है mid point लेकर के जो भी हमारा टेबल है, according to this will join the point. This is called frequency polygon. Okay, so here are some steps like mark. First step is mark all the class marks on the horizontal axis. It is also known as the mid value of every class. Second step is corresponding to each class mark, plot the frequency as given to you like this. Here it's y-axis and this is x-axis. Okay, so through this we'll mark it on the graph. Next is join all the plotted points using a line like this. जैसे भी उसमें पॉइंट्स को आपको क्या करना है, प्लॉट करके उसे ज्वाइन कर देना. सो दिस रिजल्टिंग कर्व इज और कॉल्ड द फ्रीक्वेंसी पॉलीगन. जो यहाँ पे जो कर्व बनता है, दिस इज कॉल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी पॉलीगन. Right, now next is ogive. So what is ogive, student? Ogive, sometimes it's called a cumulative frequency polygon. it is a type of frequency polygon that shows cumulative frequency. In other words, the C percents are added on the graph from left to right. Okay, left to right. An ogive graph plots cumulative frequency on the y-axis and class boundaries along the x-axis. Okay, so an ogive is a line plot the cumulative frequency distribution against values of random variably. Who invented it? It is invented by Francis Galton. Okay, who invented this ogive method? Francis Galton. This term ogive to describe the shape of the normal cumulative distribution. Functions that is has a form similar to the S-shaped Gothic ogive arc. So this plot is always started a y value of O, because we always start from the count of 0. Okay, it always start from the 0, and it can be in two types, like types of table, like less than or more than. Like it always you can see like this. Okay, more than or less than. So this in the ogive, students, you always seen it start from this. Okay, less than or more than, right? So it always start from the 0. So we'll understand these all, students, these all points when you have to do work in the file. That time we'll explain all this in a numerical way. So thank you so much, and keep revising these topics.